thing. All right. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Myself is getting set up. Welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Alex. Okay. Whew. This is a full body stretch. No props are needed. Bring the big toes together. Knees are apart. Walk. How did I get stuff all over my mat? Walk your hands out and away from you. On an exhale, bring your forehead down to the mat. Bring awareness to the breath, to the present moment. Okay. This inhale, this exhale. In and out through the nose exclusively as best as you can, because that will be naturally calming. Walk your hands in just enough to thread the right arm underneath the left. Make a fist with the left hand and place your forehead on top. So you're stretching across the shoulder. Press into your left hand to lift up and switch. Right arm forward, left arm underneath, and across, palm up. Right hand is a pillow. Still bringing yourself to the present moment mentally. We're here physically. And release. Press up to a tabletop. Hands shoulder width, knees hip width. Tuck the toes and draw some circles with the body, moving forward, left, back, and around. And go both directions. Almost all the way to up dog, maybe even back to child's pose. All right, neutral spine somewhere in the middle. One cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round, scoop the tailbone. Neutral. Extend the right leg back and up, strong lifted leg. Left arm reaches forward. Really reach arm and leg away from each other. Tabletop, switch sides. So intentionally lift the left leg back up. Keeping the knee facing down, reach the right arm forward. Tabletop. Tuck your toes, hover the knees, and shift your weight forward 2 inches. Smooth out the breath. Lower the knees, untuck the toes. Reach the right leg back, left arm forward. Smoothly switch sides. Tabletop. Tuck the toes. Hover the knees just about an inch and shift the weight forward. Downward facing dog. Press up, press back. You can pedal out, bending one knee at a time as you press the opposite heel down. Or if you would like to be still, make sure the feet are hip width. Index fingers point straight ahead and the weight is in the front part of your hands as you release under the triceps and let the head and neck hang. Baby steps to the top of the mat. Let's ragdoll, bending one knee at a time, both knees. At some point, soften the legs enough so that the entire upper body can release. Head and neck are heavy. Press up to standing. Bring your feet together, palms touch. Reconnect to the present moment. Inhale, sweep the arms wide and overhead. Look up, lengthen through the sides of the body as you reach up again. Bend the knees, forward fold. Right foot back to a lunge. Step your right foot back, hands are down. Tall on the toes of the back foot every single time. Feel the strong leg. Feel the foot launching you forward, but not so far that the knee goes past the ankle. Left foot back to a plank pose. Downward facing dog. Step the right foot between your hands for a lunge. If you need to, lower the left knee and scoot the right heel forward. All the same cues. Stretch the left foot, strengthen the back leg. Breathe. Forward fold. At the top of your mat, long exhale. Press to stand. Inhale, arms overhead. Look up, reach up even taller. Take another breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat, left foot steps back, lunge. Right foot back, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Left foot between the hands, lunge. Stay present, stay so conscious of every movement, every sensation, and just bring it all back to the breath. Big step to the top of the mat, forward fold over the legs. Round up. Inhale, sweep the arms wide overhead. Interlace the fingers, index finger out, press a button on the ceiling for 3 breaths. Lift out, bend the knees, forward fold. Hands down, right foot back, lunge. Lower the right knee. Leave the toes tucked, shoulders draw back. On an exhale, try to press the legs straight. Press through the back heel. Lunge, keep the back knee lifted. Lunge twist, right hand down, left arm up. Left hand down. Left foot back to a plank, hold. Press the mat away. Imagine you're floating a little bit of strength, a little bit at a time. Downward facing. Long exhale. Step the right foot between your hands, lunge. Lower the left knee, feel the left hip flexors, look straight ahead. Try to press the legs straight, press through the back heel. Hamstring stretch. Lunge, keep the back knee lifted. Lunge twist, left hand down, right arm opens up. Right hand back down. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Long exhale. Press to stand. Reconnect to the present moment. Inhale, arms reach overhead. 3 breaths, arms up or a back bend. Find normal standing, bend the knees, forward fold. Hands down, left foot to a lunge. Lower the left knee, shoulders draw back. Long exhale, try to press the legs straight. Pyramid pose. Lunge, back knee stays lifted. Lunge twist, left hand down, open up. Reach the right hand so far away. Right hand back down. Plank pose. Downward facing dog. Left foot, lunge. Lower the right knee, leave the toes tucked. Relax your expression. Long exhale, press the legs straight. Lunge, back knee stays lifted, lunge twist. Right arm down, left arm up. Really reach. Left hand down, forward fold. Long exhale over the legs. Bend the knees. Utkatasana, awkward pose. Lift the upper body up. Hands are shoulder width. Palms face each other. Bring the biceps back by the ears and sit a little bit lower. Breathe. Press to stand, bring the palms to touch, minimize extra movement. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, 3 breaths. Lift up more than anything else. Lift out, forward fold. Halfway lift, long flat back. From the look up position, hands down, step back, plank. Lower your knees to the mat if you'd like to. Keep the elbows in close. Do 1 chaturanga push-up. Awesome. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. We're in a plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Rest the forehead on the left hand so you can bring the right foot in for a quad stretch. Use some arm strength and press the hips into the mat to get the most out of this. If you can't reach your foot, just bend the knee. Switch. Release. Cobra. Tops of the feet are down. Flex the toes against the mat. Notice how that can engage the thighs. Elbows in close. Use middle upper back strength to lift up halfway and breathe. Release. Strong tabletop. Press back up. Tuck the toes, hover the knees, shift the weight forward. Just a couple of inches, a little bit of core work. Knees down, untuck the toes. Extend the right leg back. Hip height, knee facing down. Left arm forward. Reach. Tabletop. Lift the left leg. Extend the right arm. Tabletop. Reach the right leg back and up. Bend the right knee so you have a right angle. Soft bend in the elbows will help keep the torso in place. Let's draw some circles with the lifted leg up, to the side, back and around. And tabletop. Tuck the toes, hover the knees, shift your weight forward. Tabletop. Roll out the wrists if your hands are getting tired or if your wrists are starting to bother you. Mine are a little bit. It's because the weight's not enough in the front part of the hands. Lift the left leg. Bend the left knee. Circles. And back to a tabletop. Tuck the toes, hover the knees, shift the weight forward. Downward facing dog. Minimize extra movement. Feel the shoulders opening up. Relax the head and the neck. Tabletop. Child's pose. Prop up onto your elbows. And touch one shoulder with each hand, opening up under the triceps. So walk them away, one hand to each shoulder on both of them, forehead down. Come back up to a tabletop. Tuck your toes and sit on the heels. Make sure the pinky toes are out. Shake out the wrist, open and close the hands. Go quickly until you start to notice some slowing down, some fatigue, and then release. Shake out the hands. Interlace your fingers, press the palms away from you, especially the pointer and thumb edges. Follow the hands with the eyes. Lift your arms overhead, lengthen through the side bodies as much as you can imagine. Release, sweep the arms wide and around. Tabletop, tap out the feet. Downward dog. Meet at the top of the mat. Forward fold, long exhale over the front, or over the body, over all of the body, right? Softly bend the knees so that when you round up to standing, you're building one vertebrae at a time, creating a nice straight spine. Bring the palms to touch. Reconnect to the present moment. Turn to face the long edge of the mat. Step the feet wide. I'm just going to fix one thing. Step the feet wide and forward fold. I don't know if that'll make a difference. That made it a little brighter. Hands to hips, forward fold. Make sure the outside edges of the feet align to the short edges of the mat. You could sway side to side. Halfway lift. Walk your hands forward, maybe a palm print or so. Keep the right hand down. Left arm opens up. Twist. Keep the rest of the body where it is. Long spine. Keep the whole arm in view. Left hand down. Switch. Twisting. Open to the right. So don't be so worried about getting the arm back. We want to completely rotate with the torso. Right hand down. Bend into the left knee. Keep both feet flat. We're getting the right inner thigh, the outside of the right ankle. Keep the weight forward. Walk through center and switch. Bend into the right knee. Keeping both feet flat. Come back to center. Long, flat back. Exhale, forward fold over separate legs. Lift up, hands to hips for balance. Keep the feet where they are. Interlace your hands behind the back. If you need a towel or a strap for you to get your hands together, that's okay. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the sternum. And exhale, forward over the legs. Let the hands float away from the torso. Shoulder stretch. Hands to the mat, halfway lift. We're going to twist again. Let's start with the right arm lifting. Press down through the feet. Lengthen the spine and hold. And switch, right hand down. Left arm opens. Left hand down. Hands to hips to help you stand up. Step to the top of your mat. Bring the feet together. Utkatasana right away. Palms touch, stand up. Minimize extra movement. Utkatasana. Sit low. Reach the fingertips so far away from the torso or from the tailbone. Forward fold. Place your hands about a foot in front of you. Separate the feet slightly or as much as you need to. We're going to bend the knees, lift onto the toes, and sit on your heels. Forward fold. Try to move fluidly, consciously. Do that again. Sit down, looking straight ahead. Smooth out your expression. Forward fold. Once more, sit down. Option to try to balance. Cosmic egg. I like saying that. Forward fold. Round up to standing. Arms overhead, 3 breaths. Or a back bend, let these build within each practice and over time. Lift out, forward fold. Hands down, step the right foot back to a lunge. Lower the right knee, look straight ahead. Long exhale, try to press both legs straight. Lunge. Lunge twist, right hand down, left arm opens up. Left hand down. Big step to the top of the mat. Exhale over both legs. Round up. Inhale, arms overhead, 3 breaths. Lift out, forward fold. Hands down so the left foot can step back, lunge. Warming up. Outside, inhale, lower the left knee, look straight ahead. Or press back pyramid pose. Lunge, keep the back knee lifted. Lunge, twist, left hand down, right arm opens. Right hand down. Big step to the top of the mat. Exhale. Press to stand. Balance on the left foot. Hands to hips. Pick up the right foot. Create a right angle with the hip crease, the knee, a light flexion of the foot. If the balance is there, bring the palms to touch. Two feet. Hands to the hips, lift the right leg. Notice if the left hip tries to lift with the leg and don't. Try to keep pretty much everything else where it is. You're just repositioning the leg and the palms can touch. Two feet. Balance on the left foot and let's recreate the quad stretch we did before. So you're going to bend the right knee. You want the knees next to each other. Scoop the tailbone forward. Left arm reaches straight up. Palm faces inward. Two feet. Stand on the right foot, pick up the left. So, I'm not going to fall. It's okay. Right arm reaches up. If you can't reach the foot or this is too much, just bend the knee or even just start to lift one leg and practice building some standing leg strength. Two feet. Inhale, reach the arms wide overhead, 3 breaths. Forward fold. Halfway lift, long, flat back. And from here, hands down, plank pose. Option to lower the knees or not. Let's do one chaturanga push-up, only lower down halfway. And up. Chaturanga into upward facing dog. Let's linger here. Press the shoulders away from the ears. You can even try shrugging them and then unshrug them. Weight to the front part of the hands. Tops of the feet are down. Pull the chest through, and someday the knees lift. Downward facing dog. Stand on your left foot. Lift the right leg up behind you. Squeeze the right glute. Let the hip open. Strong lifted leg. Pigeon right side. Right knee behind the right wrist. Try to square your hips to the top of the mat. Someday the front shin is parallel to the front edge of the mat. Relax over the leg and stay present, stay mindful of your thoughts. They will wander. Just get used or practice catching those thoughts and bringing them back to this breath, this moment. Continue to scan and release for tension. And it might not be in the obvious places. I know my face will tense up or my shoulders clench. Bring it all back to a longer exhale. Press into your hands to lift up, back to a lunge or kneeling lunge. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee. Three-legged dog with the right leg lifted. Downward facing dog. Ripple through to upward facing dog. Lift onto the toes first. Tuck the chin. Save the chin for the very end. Lift it. And then back to downward dog. Leave the chin out. Tuck the chin at the end. Release the head and the neck. Stand on the right foot so the left leg can lift. Let the hip open. Level the left shoulder down. Think length through the side bodies. Pigeon left side. Try not to get ahead of yourself. Give yourself the gift of presence. Hi, Caesar. This is Caesar, my lion. And forward. Hi, buddy. Over the front leg. Hi, buddy. Lie down. Hang out. Good boy. Oh. When the mind starts to wander, even to good things, still come back to knowing you have everything you need right here, right now, in this moment. Oh my gosh. Just like this. Smooth out tension as it reveals itself. And see if you can lengthen out your exhale even more. Use your hands to help you sit up. Carefully bring the sole of the left foot to the mat. Tuck the right toes so the knee can lift. And we're back to a three-legged dog with the left leg lifted. Downward facing dog. Upward facing dog. Lift the chin. Downward facing dog. Press back, tuck the chin, and then let the head and the neck go. Look between the hands, walk or hop forward, forward fold over both legs. Press to stand. Utkatasana, strength to accompany flexibility. And stand up. Okay, airplane. Reach the arms overhead, 3 breaths. Lift out, forward fold. Halfway lift, long flat back. And from here, hands down, plank pose. Chaturanga push-up. Downward facing dog. Stand on the left foot, lift the right leg, reach, open up through the triceps, squeeze the right leg so far away from you. Lizard lunge, right side. Bring the right foot to the right side of the mat. Both hands are inside of the right foot. Let's lower the left knee down. Keep the right knee over the ankle, and you can stay lifted. You can go to your forearms for extra. Tuck the left toes and lift the knee. Just a few more rounds of breath. And back to a 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts. Bring the right foot between your hands. Lunge, and then lower the left knee. Half split. You can sit all the way back on the left heel. You can stay standing on the left knee. You can also scoot the right foot forward and practice a full split. Smooth out the breath, stay present. You're doing such a good job. Back to a lunge. Three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Press the left heel down, squeeze the right leg so far away from you. Triceps open up. Downward facing dog. Upward facing dog, ripple through. Downward dog. One more time, lift onto the toes, ripple through. Down dog. Stand on the right foot, left leg reaches behind you. Hip opens. Squeeze the left leg. Lizard lunge, left side. Okay, Caesar, I'll move around you. That's okay. Caesar. Okay. Both hands are inside of the left foot. Knee stays over the ankle, and you take your time. Softening down. Back knee lifted will be more intense. Press into your hands. Toe heel the left foot between them. Lift the right leg, or lift the right knee. Left leg reaches up and back. Step your left foot between the hands. Lunge. Lower the right knee. Half split. Sitting all the way back, stand on the knee or full split. Stay present, stay grateful for everything that's gotten you to where you are right now in this moment, taking care of yourself, being present in the best moment you have, which is this one. Let's breathe and start to release out, making your way back to lunge. And a three-legged dog with the left leg up. Use all of your space. Relax the head and the neck. Open up under the triceps. Downward dog. Upward facing dog. Ripple through. Lift your chin at the end. Downward dog. And again, ripple. Upward dog. Downward facing. Lower your knees to the mat, tabletop. Untuck the toes, sit back on your heels, and bring your feet out around in front of you. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Hold onto the outside edges of your feet. Sit up tall and fold over butterfly legs. Sit up. Place your feet on the mat about hip width for a reverse tabletop. Hands behind you. Fingers point toward the heels. Press and lift. If it's okay with your neck, let the neck open. Sit down. Extend your legs out in front of you. Lift your arms overhead and fold over both legs. Sit up. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Lift up tall and fold over just the right leg. Sole of the foot faces away from you. Sit up. Bend, or left knee is still bent. Cross the foot over the right knee so the foot is on the floor. Hook the right elbow around the left knee. Left hand behind you. Kickstand so you sit up nice and tall and bring the left shoulder blade back, the right one forward. You can also try bringing your hand in front of the leg if you'd like, but focus on sitting up tall. Release. Leave the legs as they are. Bend the right knee. We're in a seated pigeon or a figure four. Draw a circle with the left ankle, flex, point. Go both directions. Extend the right leg. Continue to cross the left leg over the right. So now the knees are stacked. Sit up tall and let's go forward with a flat or lengthened spine first. And sit up. Bring your forehead to the knee. Press down and away with your hands. Round the spine. Oh. Sit up. Extend your left leg out for a reverse plank. Hands behind you. Press and lift your whole body up. And sit down. Sit up tall. Arms reach above your head and fold forward over both legs. And sit up. Bend the right knee. Let the knee drop open to the side. Sole of the foot is on the inside of the left leg. Sit up tall every single time. It's building spine strength, muscle memory, and fold over the left leg. Hi, Caesar. This is Caesar for any newcomers. Sit up. Cross the right foot over the left leg. Sit up tall. Hook your left elbow around the right knee, right hand behind you. Sit up. Press into the right hand, pushing your spine up and forward slightly almost, and bring the right shoulder blade back. Left one fold forward. Don't worry so much about the head and the neck. And release. Bend the left leg. Sole of the foot is on the mat. Seated pigeon or figure four. And draw a circle with the right foot, ankle, flex point. Extend the left leg. Continue to cross the right leg over so that the knees stack. Sit up tall and come forward with a flat spine. And lift. Round spine, bring the forehead to the knee. Press down and away with your hands. And sit up. Right leg extends out, reverse plank. Sit down, sit up tall, forward fold. Sit up tall. Face the long edge of your mat. Right foot out, left foot in. Side body stretch, left arm reaches up and over. Try not to dip forward. We want to keep this in the leg and the side body. Sit up, arm side to side. Use your torso to rotate toward the right leg. Right hand down by your side, left arm reaches up, over, and across for the pinky edge of the right foot. Press into the right hand, pull with the left. Bring the right shoulder blade back, left one forward. And sit up. Baby wild thing. We're going to lean on the left knee, left hand, right foot. Open up the front body and lean back. And sit down. Let's switch out the legs. Right foot in. Left foot out. Reach up and over. Sit up. Arm side to side. Using only the torso, rotate to the left leg. Left hand down and reach over and across with the right hand. Press into the left fingertips and pull with the right hand to twist. And sit up, baby wild thing. Lean on the right hand, right knee, left foot. And sit down. Bring the left foot in, sit up tall. Roll the head and neck around just a bit. It feels good. And then let's lie down on our backs. Oh man, come on. I'm almost done, Wind. Full body stretch. Hug the left knee in. Twist. Guide the leg across to the left. Try to keep the right shoulder blade down, palm down. Just look straight ahead. Back to center, reach the right leg toward the ceiling. Or maybe the wall behind you. And release. Lengthen, stretch, and left leg in. And twist. It is so beautiful outside. Back to center. Left leg extends. Full body stretch. Hug both knees in, nose to knees. Head and neck back. And extend the arms by your sides. Let the heels drop open, palms up. Find a nice spot on the back of your head, and I will be in touch shortly to close practice together. In the meantime, all you have to do is exist. Keeping the body still, the eyes closed. Introduce a deep breath in. Fill up all the way to the top. Pause. Long exhale. Somewhere near the end of the breath, begin to reanimate. Blink the eyes open. Feel the light. And make your way back to any comfortable seated position. Sit up tall. Roll the shoulders back and down. And hands are by your sides. They can be at heart center. Take a moment to commit to gratitude, to bringing some of whatever calm you felt and whatever, for some moment you were present during your practice. Try to stay that way. Remind yourself throughout the day that you have the ability to be so present in this amazing moment. Right, Caesar? Closing breath. Inhale, reach the arms wide overhead. Exhale. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you. Please let me know what you thought if you enjoyed this class. And be sure to check out some of the links in the description box below, because it helps me be a YouTube person. And this is Caesar, and he's the best. Thank you so much. And till next time. Thanks. It's warm out here.